Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. We gotta go quick, we gotta go fast, we gotta go speedy. We have to go very fast, very quick, very speedy, as quick as possible, swift like the wind. I don't know anything else, maybe we gotta collect 50 rings and keep those rings from hitting 0 to keep going at the appropriate speed. I don't know, we just gotta go fast. Like 15-minute video, 15-minute video? What character will deliver unto us a 15-minute video that is not Toshiaki? Because, we probably don't want to play Toshiaki. We just played Toshiaki yesterday. Played Moriko recently, too. You know what? We're gonna play Ayaka, because it'll be funny. And then, that's, yeah, there we go. We're gonna play Ayaka because it'll be funny, and only draw generic and character exclusive perks. That's a good idea. You ever wonder why the game uses card game terminology like drawing and how it has like event packs and stuff like that? Well, that's because this was originally gonna be like a physical card game, and now it's a video game, and so it has a lot of card game terminology left over. I don't know. Ithutu will make this go faster one way or another, most likely. Probably. Potentially? I'm not entirely sure. One way or another, yes. So, how am I doing? You might think that I'm crazy, because my raid didn't actually happen today. So normally my raid would be ending at around this time, but it didn't actually happen. So what was I doing the whole time, you might ask? Well, FC members wanted to run the new Alliance raid, and even though I was playing healer, doesn't really matter, honestly. Listen, I really like the new Alliance raid, alright? I'm not one of the— oh god, I forgot to change the image. God, that really did just unlock me. I saw Moriko, I swear. Probably saw Moriko. Probably did. At some point, I saw Moriko. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. But basically, the new Alliance raid is very good. It's actually quite immaculate, if you really think about it. There's just one tiny little problem with it, though, and that is get Mind Wipe out of here immediately. I'm not losing 3 reason for Mind Wipe. Get out of here. The problem is, the new raid actually has hands. And so I like that, and I enjoy that, and I'm glad that it does, alright? I am glad that it has hands. But the consequence of it having hands is that it takes significantly longer than literally everything else in the game. Because people just keep dying, Like, you need DPS to do damage, you need healers to prevent wipes, you need tanks to prevent wipes. Half the tanks, well, there's 3 tanks in total. 2 of the tanks are dead. 80% of the healers are dead. Most of the DPS are dead. And listen, my friend and I, we were playing healer. We were co-healing together. We locked in. We locked in and we prevented it from being a wipe. Do you know how many times? We gotta take the quick route for this video as well, so we might as well start schmoovin'. But, like, listen, do you know how many times I raised the other alliances? Like, a lot. I lost count. Because I think it was Alliance B. I could be wrong. It was either Alliance A or B. I think we were Alliance C. Do we have a forest mystery after this? We could probably just put it on the forest and be, like, kind of cool with that. But, I think we actually do, hilariously enough, have, whatchamacallit on the agenda, but I'm fine with that. My god! I mean, one way or another, Ithutu's ending this run quickly. I mean, it's the gambling arc, dude. You gotta go gambling on the gambling arc. Like, come on. And by that I mean, oh my god, we would have made it even without the handcuffs? That's crazy. But, like, you know, I did indeed lose count of how many times I had to raise the other alliance. And here's the thing, it was both of the alliances. I think Alliance A was a little bit better, but Alliance B spent most of the time dead. And it's like, I don't really know what to do, to be honest. I probably should have healed some stamina through that, if I'm being honest, you know? Probably should have recovered some stamina. I had the space. You know what? Give me a level up. Eldritch Possession, that's exactly what you want to see. And I'll go ahead and put it in Strength, because we have no curses right now, dude. We have no curses. Honestly, put me in the, I mean, we could do Peculiar Painting, but, like, it's super risky. Violent Vigil, I think, is a little bit less risky, just because I think there's more stamina damage in the forest than there is just in the mansion. I feel like we can, like, I feel like this is the correct play, and we just hope that we don't die. Like, we hope that the... Yeah, I think that's the correct play. You just kind of do something like that. Fungal Growth, Insomnia is so bad, dude. Like, I think you gotta get rid of Insomnia, but then your stats suck. I should have gone to the tree. I should have gone to the funny tree. This is sanity, by the way. Taking a bath, everyone knows taking a bath does not help your physical health in any way, shape, or form. So it's purely for your mental health. And right now, our mental health is impeccable. Our mental health is actually so goated that we are the most mentally healthy a person can be when mushrooms are growing out of their face. All right? That's how goated we are right now. I think we need the EXP. I'll be honest with you. Do we just take the 80 more billion doom? I think we do. I think we can genuinely justify a clap a bow, and writing this down for later. But I don't think that we need to. Like, unless the events are good for us to do explicitly, I don't think that there needs to be some big crazy thing going on right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 170% chance? I don't like that. I don't like that. The vibes are rancid, dude. The vibes are rancid. But it's the gambling arc, so we must roll the dice. And I mean, sometimes, like, this is... What, you lose stamina or you gain sanity? I don't need to do that. I'll take the fight. I'll take the fight. The fight might be dangerous, but I need the EXP. Listen, as an Ayaka run, you're drowning until you get you're drowning until you can get some goddamn EXP, some good effing perks. Although in this case, I will be honest with you, it legitimately, what we need is literally just funny mask moment. Dude, funny mask moment. Never mind, we're good. Everything about this, we're completely good. Get me in there. We actually did dodge one of the fights. We should have gotten into a fight by now, I'm pretty sure. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how Violent Vigil works. Listen, if you think that I know how this game works, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to, I don't know what to tell you. Real, true, 100%. Like, I guess just doing the thing correctly. But I could have swore I've done the thing correctly and then ignored the first event and gotten in a fight. Like, I could have swore, but it might just be the 80 million Violent Vigils, the 2,000 Violent Vigils, all melding together collectively to form a strange memory, like how you'll believe your blind spot more than you'll believe what you can actually see. You know what I mean? All right, we gotta lock in, bro. We gotta lock in. Never mind, I'm going here. Hallucinations is fine. Flashbacks is fine, I think. Like, I don't really like them, but we're probably gonna get more, you know, stat whatchamacallits, so we might as well do something that's, oh, jeez. I don't really like this. I'm not a big fan of this at all, because it's either Doom or, like, Stamina. I guess we'll just take the Doom. Or we'll just take the Ancient Ring. Who gives a shit? We're always getting the Frostbite. There's nothing around that, but we can feel kind of good about that. Now, our main stats may be 4, 4, 4, 7, 6, and then God knows what our, oh, it begins again, huh? The, like, 80 stamina loss back-to-back. 40 power, huh? I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I'm gonna be real with you. I think this is like a, let's just get out of here, dude. This is a pretty scary enemy. Let's just get out of here. There's no reason to... There's no reason to... I mean, we're not using the chainsaw, so just give me this. It's something we can throw. Blood Mania or Doom Effigy? Mystery 3, 41% Doom. I think we can go... I think we can go, Blood Mania. You know, I actually will say something that, might be controversial, to the Ayaka community. But I think... So, the gimmick for Ayaka's perks, alright? She has the 3 perks, right? She's got Doom Effigy, Blood Mania, Eldritch Possession. Doom Effigy reduces your max sanity. Blood Mania reduces your max stamina. Eldritch Possession reduces both, right? So you're kind of hurting your max health as you make Ayaka stronger, and also a lot of curses reduce your max health as well. So that's sort of like the anti-synergy, or like the bad synergy that Ayaka has as like a character, right? Well, here's the thing. I actually think it's really clever. And I think it's very... Like, it makes Ayaka a very compelling character to play against, like, everyone else. But also, one of the things about it that I really like is that I actually do think... Jesus Christ. I actually do think that Eldritch Possession is the best perk out of all of her perks. Now, I know that might sound, like, literally insane, unhinged. Like, you like, when you hear that, you're like, oh, that's like, you know, euthanasia. Like, we have to put the mad dog down. But, let me cook for a second here, okay? I genuinely think that if you cook up, like... I know the World of Horror community hates stats, right? Like, I do know that the World of Horror community, in general, doesn't like stats. The thing is... I think we can probably just get rid of Fearful, to be honest with you. The thing about it... I know the World of Horror community doesn't like stats. Like we like attack speed, we like damage, you know? World of Horror players after 2024, the only thing they know how to do is, 8 attacks, eat hot, chip, and lie. But, genuinely speaking, it just increases your survivability by so much to be like, hey, I have a better chance of winning the dice roll, right? And it also compensates for some of the bad aspects of Ayaka, where she has things that, like, reduce her stats, so stat checks are even more dangerous. Like, I think Eldritch Possession is, for what it's worth... What was the first thing we discarded? Oh, I remember the library book counts as a discard when you use it! True! I mean, listen, we're not playing as Homeboy, alright? We can't punch a ghost, so... I'm not gonna worry too much about that. We have 3 lights, by the way. What is this? Super light burn? Like, just... Like, I know, like, we could get rid of it right now, and then have a better... Well, not really, because I don't think it would update mid-thing, but... Like, just having better stats, I think... makes you, like, your chances of surviving way higher. Because, okay, yes, oh, we have Frostbite! I'm so dumb, by the way. We could have 8 strength right now. We could have 8 strength right now, just so you know. I am very dumb. We have Frostbite. But, like, having a better chance to succeed at stat checks literally just makes me think, like... Oh yeah, it makes the game way more consistent. It makes it to where you're way less likely to just randomly die for no reason, out of your control. Like, just, it gives you a level of, you know, it gives you a level of stability that you don't get from other aspects of the game. I mean, we might as well, right? Painkiller has been added to the storage. Whoa. How many light sources do you think we need? Just out of curiosity, because we got 3 right now. But it really does feel like... Okay, so here's the thing. Combat is the most dangerous, because the damage that you take could technically scale forever, right? Like, the damage that you scale in a fight is anywhere between 0 to kill you. Like, you die. And it's also variable in the fact that some enemies are easier and some enemies do different damage types. And so a lot of it's unpredictable. And a lot of bosses are completely mandatory. Well, a lot of events have some sort of way where you can choose your damage, or you can... And of course, you can get screwed by the dice roll. I'm actually getting really bad dice rolls while I'm talking about this, so it might be making my point, like, moot or, like, less effective. For those of you who are, like, visibly viewing the episode. But when you have something like this, it genuinely just increases your survivability, because you can... Combat is the most dangerous, but it's also the most controllable environment, right? You can do a lot of different things in combat in order to figure out how to, like, not die, right? There's a lot of things you can do, there's a lot of buttons that you can press, there's a lot of options that you have. And yeah, at the end of the day, some of those options are completely pointless. But, you know... He did just take 17 damage per hit, that is true. So a lot of the options are, at the end of the day, pointless. And Blood Mania is ridiculously overpowered. But, like, think about how other characters play, right? If you're playing, like, a bad character in World of Horror, you need to rush a stat that is usable with a weapon that is usable. And you need to get that to, like, 8 or 9. And then you need to basically just, like, pick a god and pray that you can get through the fights, right? Or you're playing a good character who has attack speed. You pick a weapon, you get that weapon stat up to 7 or 8, depending on how good your attack speed is, and then you just try to level your other stats up to try to mitigate the lighthouse as much as possible, right? Ayaka has one perk that completely nullifies the lighthouse, and gives her attack speed, and increases her dodge speed, and increases her brace for impact speed. Not by a lot, but those are all consequences of having your strength, dexterity, and all of your stats raised rapidly, right? And so that's one of the things that I really like about Eldritch Possession, is that it's the do-everything perk, and it makes the game more consistent, it makes the Lighthouse brain dead, and it's just overall a banger perk, you know? And here's the thing, we have flashbacks, so we have -2 dexterity, right? We would have so much, we would have so many stats right now if it wasn't for the fact that we, I don't know, we did, like, Vigil or something, right? Yeah. And, like, all of Ayaka's perks are broken. I do want to say that. You don't have to pit 3 bad bitches against each other. All of her perks are fundamentally insanely broken. But Doom Effigy is not going to win you a game alone. Blood Mania can win you a game alone, but all of your stats are going to be awful. And there's a good chance that some of those curses are lowering your already very weak stats. So they could kill you. Like, they could just straight up kill you. And so Eldritch Possession enables her entire kit, basically. It enables Ayaka to succeed, and I think it's the better perk to take first. Because as the curses start to mount... By the way, we're missing 2 curses. I don't think we ever went to the Witch's Tree. Maybe we went to the Witch's Tree, like, once to get enough money to buy... I don't think we went to the Witch's Tree twice, though. But basically what I'm trying to say, right, is, like, it is an enabler that enables the rest of her kit to be good, right? I think I would say Eldritch Possession is the best perk because it makes her, like, a better character than every character who doesn't have, like, who's not Ayako. Aiko or Moriko. Maybe it puts her in a similar situation as Miku, because it's like your stat scale as curses go up versus your stat scale as Doom goes up. But Ayaka's scaling is unlimited, right? So I would say that, like, Blood Mania alone makes her better than most characters in the game. Well, Blood Mania makes her do way more damage than every character in the game. It makes her a god at combat. Eldritch Possession alone makes her better than most characters in the game, and puts her probably behind attack speed characters. And then getting both of those, but it enables you to live longer in your run, because it increases your attack speed, it increases your defensive skill speed, and it enables you to live longer until you can get other perks. And I feel like it's easier to win with only Eldritch Possession versus only Blood Mania or only Doom Effigy. I think Doom Effigy is easily the worst one, but that's like saying, oh, you know, which of the... I don't know why, but like, which of the Tearlaments are the worst, you know? Although there's probably like dog shit Tearlaments that never get used in the deck, but you know what I mean, right? Like, it's like saying, like, oh, which superstar who is goated is the worst, you know? It's like, Doom Effigy is the worst, but it's not a bad perk. It's better than most perks in the game. I just think that Eldritch Parasite is the most Eldritch Possession is the most powerful one. I'm tripping over my words here. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.